Y'all know how we do. We don't waste no time. So let's watch this Becky tell black women that the black men don't exclusively belong to them anymore. Black men are for everybody. Which it's funny is they got all this to say about who black men belong to. Don't we have a say who we belong to? But hey, let's
And
go.
I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. Y'all want to know why we like y'all's black men? Because they not y'all's black men. They're not. You don't own shit. Way back in the day, since we got to go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as things evolved, got better. We started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just think they liked each other. And you're mad about it? That's crazy. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. Y'all want to know why we like y'all's black men? Because they not y'all's black men. They're not. You don't own shit. Way back in the day, since we got to go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as things evolved, got better. We started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just think they liked each other. And you're mad about it?
All right, you heard Becky getting brave, and you got to understand Keisha beefing with everybody. Remember, they was beefing with the Mexican women about being built like a Mexican. Now you got the Candace Owens interview, which I don't really like her. She's one of those. She's the typical woman. She's going to go wherever the money is at. Her opinion is going to side wherever the money's at. Remember, she's part of that Caribbean diaspora, African diaspora. Where she was, cooning, she was cooning and buffooning for the man. They fired her. And all of a sudden, now she want to act like she pro-black again. Like she's a drifter. She's gonna go wherever the popularity and the money is at. You know. And that's my problem with it. Pick a side. Pick a side. But I just feel they beef with everybody. They beefing with, the whole Jason Lee interview with Candace Owens. They beefing with, LGBTQ plus men. They've been beefing with black men for years. Oprah was one of the main vessels in destroying black men back in the day. I got a video that want to prove that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is super duper crazy. So but with old girls saying that, they getting brave. Since Trump got back in office, you see the whole N-word thing going around, and I like it, bro. Like, I know I'm in the minority because I don't like people, not being genuinely who they are as a person. Be who you are. If you're a racist, be a racist. Show your hand. I don't know why people are so comfortable with people, just acting like they for you or acting like they cool with you, and you just act like it's not a problem, because when you get in a serious situation, you find out who they really are. That's going to hurt you even more. Tell me who you are. I like that people showing their card, because you can't go back on it. It's there forever. This is who you are. I love it that people are really showing their hand and how racist they are. You go on X and all this stuff. But the thing about it is, we know they won't say it to the majority of our faces. maybe not even to the minority of our faces. But, you know, she's talking about way back in the day. That's a two-way street. The white slave masters sleep with black women too. The thing about it is that's one of the things that's highly not publicized, and we talked about that on the Patreon. I had a whole video about it, about how many black women are secretly sleeping with white dudes, and what y'all don't understand is it's more than the majority. Anything over 50% is the majority. They sleeping with these guys, and these guys are giving them STDs, STIs, and they go to the continent sleeping with the sisters too, or the black women too, right? And they secretly sleeping with them, and then they, you know, what's so funny about it, they spew this black hatred, this hatred out for black men, but they don't have any ill will for white men who sleep with them, make them single baby mamas, right? And they don't marry them. Like, that's a huge thing going on. The majority of black women that you see, start asking the ones you talking to and be real. You ever slept with a white guy before? And the majority sleep with white guys. And it's so low key. And you be wondering why they have a lot of built up negativity versus black men. It ain't just because of who black men are, because you raised the very black man that you complaining about. It's because they really want a white zaddy. That's what it is. But white zaddy won't cuff them. And they too scared to come out there and blast white zaddy because they don't want the world to know, especially black men, to know at what rate they sleeping with white guys. It's been going on forever. They don't want to know what rate they've been sleeping with those guys at, how they get more submissive for them. They'll get with a white guy. You will be the black regular version of yourself. And you're not street, you're not a thug, but they'll get with the white version of that guy. So that's what I don't understand. Like, you know, if, you know, even the numbers don't support us swirling at a high clip or swimming in the milk at a high clip, but, you know, they are very low key doing it. They're giving white men what they want, casual fun, and they're not getting no commitment. None. So, you know, I don't understand their problem. Black women can come out and be like, okay, we sleep with white guys at a high clip. Cool. So be it. That's what you choose. Nobody's going to be mad, but you ain't got to lie. And then y'all get mad at us because white guys won't marry y'all. A lot of times that's what it is. Or they get mad because the Pookies and Ray Rays they be with, they don't do what they want them to do. But if they became what they want them to become, they'll dry up and not be attracted to them no more. You know, but this lady is right. You know, black men don't belong to anybody. We would love, the vast majority of us, with over 50%, way over 50%, would love to be with black women, but we are not going to compromise our, you know, our living situations, our integrity. We're not going to compromise our reputations and be with them. And y'all going to be nasty. Y'all don't want to be with us. Y'all really want to be with White Zaddy, really want to be with Pookie, Ray Ray, and Chad. Or we got to make all this money, but you get with a Brad or a Pookie and Ray Ray, don't make it. It don't make sense. So in a way, you know, I think what you're starting to see is other ethnic groups of women say, you know what, we not scared of you, Keisha, no more. We want your man. Your men are nice. We want them. You don't want them. So what you complaining about? But hey, let me know what y'all think. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreons for the real channel. Go down there. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.